you're looking for a leaf blower with longevity, this is where you need to be looking. Hey guys and gals, welcome to Garage Gear. I'm JB, giving you the best tips and tricks to survive life in and out of the garage. Let's talk about what's going on here. Echo, building leaf blowers since the 1950s. Those that know Echo know that you're gonna get many years of drama-free performance. And that's exactly what you're gonna get here with the PB-2620. This model is part of the Echo X series and designed to be powerful, lightweight, and offer greater productivity. So right out of the box, here it is. I bought this blower with my own money, so you know you're getting an honest review. This thing is just mean looking. Kicking this off, the gas-powered PB-2620 comes with a 25.4 cc professional grade 2-stroke engine. This engine receives a couple of upgrades over the 2520 model, which I previously owned. I did a review on that blower, and I'll have it linked down below in the description. The cylinder inside this bad boy is chrome plated for increased engine life. The piston inside has 2 piston rings compared to the 2520 model, which only has 1. It comes with a bigger air filter assembly, 2 bolts holding this thing on. Inside we'll find we have a pleated paper main filter plus a foam pre-filter. Plenty of clean air going in this bad boy. This is going to give you better performance in dusty conditions. With all that alone, this blower will last you a long time. And to help this video last a long time with the YouTube algorithm, would you mind taking a super quick second to hit that like button down below? Thank you. This engine itself runs on a 50-to-1 gas oil mix. I recently switched over to Echo Red Armor, and I'm finding that a lot of my 2-cycle engines are running extremely well with it. I'll have some of this linked down below in the description for you. Fuel capacity on this see-through gas tank is 20.3 fluid ounces, and the dry weight of this unit is 9.8 pounds. Pretty light to carry around. Now let's talk some power numbers here. This blower cranks out 456 CFM, that's cubic feet per minute, and that's a measurement of the volume of air a leaf blower can produce at wide open throttle. The higher the CFM, the larger the area your leaf blower can have an effect on. If you have leaves that are just kind of stuck in the grass, well, that's where the CFM comes in. A higher CFM blower can help move them out faster, and this Echo ranks slightly higher in CFM than comparable models in its category. Max air speeds out the nozzle are 172 miles an hour. Blowing force out the nozzle clocks in at 15.8 newtons. It's a lot of wind coming out of this thing. And to create all that wind, this blower has to pull a lot of air into this side panel. Smart feature alert, this panel right here, what it does is it prevents your pants or your clothing from being sucked into the intake and clogging up the works, allowing you to keep going without it bogging down. The variable speed cruise control here on the top allows the user to lock the throttle in a variety of settings. That way you don't have to constantly squeeze the throttle, and it allows you to take pressure off your hands. To add to that, we have a rubber grip handle here, which is an upgrade compared to the 2520 model, which is just plastic. Now, Echo says that this black piece down here is an additional support handle. I personally don't use it all that much for that reason. If my arm were to get tired, I would probably just end up switching hands anyways. I actually do like this black piece down here as an additional base of support. I found that with the PB-2520, that model, if I set it down in the grass, it could potentially tip over. With this, having this big piece down at the bottom, it stands up in the grass without a problem. Same thing as it's running, which you'll see in a minute, this machine likes to dance around a lot while it's running on idle. But this model though, I don't worry about that because it's super sturdy as soon as you set it on the ground. Moving down these Posi-Lock pipes, Echo had durability in mind. 3-inch pipes, about the size of a large chocolate chip cookie. I have bumped and scraped these pipes a lot, and I have never seen in all the years of use one of these crack before. So good to know. And when you twist and lock these pipes together, they're good. They ain't coming apart without a fight. And down at the bottom, we have this metal protective ring. This will prevent wear because most users will bump this on the ground from time to time. Heck, I do it at least 5 times every time I use it. This blower also comes with a flared end nozzle, which is great for a variety of conditions. And one last comfort piece is that this unit comes with 2 attachment points for a shoulder strap. This Echo PB-2620 comes with a 5-year bumper-to-bumper consumer warranty and a 2-year commercial warranty. Well, spring is here. I have some lawn cleanup to do, so if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go take this blower for a spin. So starting this blower up is actually really easy. First step, switch it to run. Next, we're gonna take the choke lever right here, pull it up. Next, you should push the primer bulb about 3 times until you see fuel in the bubble. Good, then just give it a few pulls. Take the choke lever, move it down. Notice she likes to dance around a little bit. Be ready for that. So if you're doing this near the street, be careful because she may want to wander into the street. As with any blower, hearing protection is a good idea. This machine runs at 70 decibels. And if you're dealing with a lot of dust, eye protection is also recommended. It's all warmed up. Let's go to work blowing out some garden beds and getting rid of any leaves in the lawn. Because I like to keep my lawn mostly organic, my goal is to loosen up all the leaves so I can later come by with the mower and mulch them up. This blower does a great job freeing up stuck leaves. It also has no problem moving them to the end of the street. Even here in the garden beds, I like to get in there, especially around the corners of my house, and blow out all the leaves. Careful, this blower is so powerful it'll move your mulch around. This time of the year, grass can really be packed down or matted down from all the snow sitting on top of it for months. This can lead to those brown patches you see here. Every spring, I just take my blower, hit them really quick, and what this does is it stands them up and allows for better airflow through the turf. It also raises the grass plant, allowing it to receive more sunlight. This blower did a great job standing up the grass, and these spots will be gone in just a few short weeks. Now here's what I like about this leaf blower. Plenty of consistent power. This thing can push a lot of leaves around. If you run this gas tank from full to empty on wide open throttle, this engine will run for approximately 50 to 60 minutes. That's really good runtime. This thing is so easy to start. Echo has really simplified this process. Cheaper blowers can really be a pain to start, especially as they age. This machine will start like this every single time consistently. I'm also a big fan of the throttle sensitivity. On some cheaper models, as soon as you tap the throttle, the machine will just begin to scream. This blower allows you to feather it nicely. Another thing too, this ergonomic handle points the machine right at the ground. That way you don't have to adduct your wrist, creating stress on your joints. This blower is perfect for landscapers and homeowners alike. It's not too heavy to carry around. It's small enough that you could store it just about anywhere, and you can even hang it up high to get it out of the way. There is only one thing that grinds my gears with this blower, and it's the fact that you have to let it warm up for approximately 2 to 3 minutes. If you start this thing up and just start trying to rip through some leaves, you're gonna hear it kind of be underpowered for those first 2 to 3 minutes. But once you have it warmed up, this machine goes into a turbo mode of sorts when you pull it full throttle. It'll kind of do this wah, 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 wah. You'll hear it right away. I found that once you do this, and let's say you turn it off for a short time, and then you go to start it back up right away, you'll be able to skip through that warm-up phase. It'll be ready to go. Obviously, if you let it sit for a while, then you'll have to repeat that warm-up again. What I like to do is turn it on, let it warm up for those 3 minutes, and then as I'm letting it warm up, I'll get my hearing protection, and maybe any other tools I'll need around the yard. And just one final bit of information, this blower is Garage Gal approved. She's not really one to really mess around with machines here in the garage. Occasionally she will, but those days are few and far between. Once I showed her how to turn this blower on, she now uses it for everything. For more cool garage gear content, click or tap the screen right here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the garage.